What is up, you glizzy gobbling ferrets? Today we're going to talk about the Assault class and everything you need to know on how to maximize your effectiveness as this class. The Assault class is the strongest class when it comes to playing the objective in BF6, and I've seen so many people not playing this class to its fullest potential. The Assault class specializes in taking the enemy head on with its extremely versatile loadout. From deployable ladders to spawn beacons, if there's an objective, you're getting in there. Let's start off with its signature gadget, and that is the Adrenaline Injector. The Adrenaline Injector is pretty straightforward. You get reduced damage from incendiary grenades, frag grenades, and brief resistance to flash grenades and stun grenades. The interesting thing about it is the temporary boost to your sprint speed. After some testing, I did find out the Adrenaline Injector's temporary sprint speed boost is equivalent to running around with your melee out. These effects do not stack, so you will not get double the speed. So if you ever find yourself in a pinch and you just want to run and use the Adrenaline Injector, you don't have to pull out your melee to run faster. You'll run the same speed with your primary out as if you're running with your melee whenever you're under the effects of the adrenaline. Next up is their signature weapon. Assault rifles are the weapon of choice for the Assault class, go figure. They get faster draw times and fire sooner when exiting a sprint. This is pretty self-explanatory, and I don't think we need to really dive deep into how good this is. Just know that if you're running the Assault class, it is preferred that you run the AR to get the most bang for your buck. And then we have Mission Focus, the signature trait. They get faster progress with the objectives, including arming and disarming the MCOM explosives, quicker cooldown for your in-combat states, allowing squad mates to deploy on you sooner. Now in Battlefield 6, we all know that you can spawn on a squad mate, and if they're in combat, it is impossible to spawn on them. Well, if you're in Assault class, that in-combat state has a shorter cooldown, so you get more teammates to spawn on you quicker when you stop shooting or if you find somewhere to hide. You also get faster capture time as shown here. Note that the Assault class on the left has a little icon on the bottom of the screen indicating that the passive is activated. It is important to note that the Assault class does not equal 2 people or more than 1 person when taking a point. They just have faster progression. So if there's one Assault person on the point and another random person on the point contesting him, they will be equally contested 1-to-1. The Assault class does not equal more than 1 person. Now that we have all the signature stuff out of the way, let's talk about their training paths. They have 2. They have Breacher and Frontliner. Breacher is the path you get by default, and Frontliner is the path you get through challenges. Both paths end with Rally Squad that gives your squad mates a temporary adrenaline boost. Now this is great and all, but adrenaline is pretty weak, and I do prefer running the first one, the Breacher, with extra grenades, agile shooter, and faster reloads. I think in a competitive setting, when a whole team is running Assault, I do see Frontliner being good. If you're playing Squad Rush, or if you're playing Breakthrough and you want to go for a huge flank with your entire squad. But the adrenaline and the passive healing does fall off if your team is already running a support. Now we're going to talk about the gadgets. I want to be completely honest, there are gadgets in this class that are just complete ass. I don't know if it's because they were OP in the beginning or whatnot, but the first one is the X95 Bree. This breaching round only works on soft surfaces. And so far, I've only gotten it to work on a door, but then the door opened up and then I died. So, I mean, like, I would advise against it. And then we have the Assault Ladder. You get that off the rip. The Assault Ladder is great for flanks, getting great vantage points. A lot of people underestimate a good Assault Ladder. If you can find a great place to put it, you can get amazing vantage points and amazing flanks when used right. The M320 Grenade Launcher High Explosive is S tier. It's a one-shot kill if you hit them right. It's great for clumped up targets. And then it has the little brother, the M320 Thermal, or the one that burns them and stuns them. That one is complete butt cheeks. I would advise against using that one and just going for the high explosive over the thermal. You also have the Spawn Beacon, which is S tier. It is great because a lot of people underestimate the Spawn Beacon or kind of undervalue a good Spawn Beacon. I see a lot of Assault classes not running the the spawn beacon and instead running a shotgun secondary. Speaking of shotguns, there is the incendiary round shotgun. If you finally unlock it, don't use it. You might only use it just for the challenge, but if you're ever running this in the wild, don't. It's complete hot ass. It is garbage. Until they buff that, a lot of you guys might be running a third weapon, a carbine, a DMR, or shotgun. That is great, and it is very unique to the assault class. However, there is something important I need to tell you. If you ever opt to choose a third weapon, a slinged weapon, you will have significantly low ammo count on both weapons. A lot of people in my comments are asking me, how do you get so many bullets? It's because I'm not opting for a slinged weapon. I'm choosing 2 gadgets. Now that we have all the gadgets and gear out of the way, let's talk about how to play the assault class. Now, in my opinion, there are only 2 ways to play the assault. You are either the front line or you are flanking. Now here I am the front line. As you can see, my entire team is on Bravo, so I have to create an opening on Alpha. I am the tip of the spear. Now I see a lot of people when they play the assault class, they play really scared and they're playing for their KD. Now keep in mind that you are the frontal force. You are bound to die. And with that being said, don't be scared to die in this game. It's your job to get in there and get kills and die. It's the support player's job to get you back on your feet. As you can see here, I am the frontal force for A. I managed to bypass everybody, get past them, and create an opening for my team onto A. Now it's here, I'm going to use a spawn beacon in hopes that my team, my squad mates can spawn on me and capitalize on this opening that I have created on Alpha. It is situations like these that you need to try to mimic on all maps when you're playing as the assault class. You want to make sure you puncture through the enemy lines and use that spawn beacon and put it down so your squad mates can reinforce the opportunities that you give them. And if you have a good assault player on your team, they will be creating room for you as a support player to spawn on them and reinforce the position they've made for you. Or if you're recon, you can spawn on them, put down tugs, and further assist the assault players in doing their job. You want to make sure that you see an opening or you create your own opening whenever you have the chance to as an assault player. And once you have a little bit of room to breathe, use the spawn beacon to capitalize on that opportunity while you still have a chance. As you can see here, I created an opening for my team on A, but unfortunately my squad mates did not spawn on my spawn beacon, so I was kind of left in a pickle, getting low on ammo, and you know, it all just went downhill from here. But you know, these are the situations that you have to create, and I hope that looking at this, you've learned a thing or two on how to play the assault class. You want to create those openings and capitalize it by using the spawn beacon to further reinforce the positions that you have created. And you know, again, this might be too much for you, and you just want to play it like you play Call of Duty and run around and have your fun, and that's fine too. But for those of you who want to maximize your effectiveness on the battlefield, take all of these tips and you know, things into consideration. But hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if not, that sucks. But do me a favor and leave a like. And if you guys are playing, I'll see you guys on the battlefield.